Have you ever tossed and turned all night before a major project presentation, a big exam, or a life-altering interview? In reality, what truly breaks us down isn't a grand enemy from the outside, but the fear that grows bit by bit within us. When the 5 kings of the Amorites formed an alliance to attack Israel, it was a moment of absolute desperation. In the face of this overwhelming crisis, God spoke to Joshua. "Do not be afraid of them. I have given them into your hand." Joshua 10 verse 8. Interestingly, the Hebrew word for fear, yar, also carries the meaning of reverence or awe. In other words, God was calling for a shift in mindset. Would Joshua tremble before the enemies in front of him, or would he revere the God who governs all circumstances? The moment Joshua received this promise, he marched all night from Gilgal to launch a surprise attack. Once internal conviction took root, the energy previously spent on trembling and fear was transformed into the overwhelming diligence of a nighttime march. Joshua personally demonstrated that when internal certainty is greater than external crisis, victory has already begun. The name Joshua means the Lord is salvation. If the Joshua of the Old Testament crossed mountains overnight to defeat his enemies, our true Joshua, Jesus, crossed the most rugged mountain of all, the cross. The world constantly subjects us to fear marketing, whispering, "If you fail, it's over. If you grow old, you'll be discarded, or if you have no money, you'll be ignored." However, the cross and resurrection of Jesus are the very events that crush the root causes of fear, sin, and death underneath his feet. For those who accept Jesus Christ as their Lord, a new mentality emerges. Instead of a heart that dreads God as a terrifying judge, a heart of reverence wells up for the Father who gave his very life for us. When we truly revere God, the world no longer feels terrifying. This transition, from fearing the world to revering God, is the power of the gospel. Friends, what are the 5 kings keeping you awake tonight? Is it health issues? Concerns about your children? Or perhaps an uncertain future? Hold fast to the promise of Jesus, who has already declared victory. With that conviction, begin your own nighttime march today. The diligent preparation and faithfulness required of you. Jesus has already handed that victory over to you. I bless you to walk boldly and triumph today with this assurance of the gospel.